Julianne Moore has been acting since the early 90s, and she's definitely earned her stripes in Hollywood since then. This red-headed actress is well respected in the industry by her peers and critically acclaimed for her work. As a trained actress from Boston University, she started her career with theater and then moved on to do splendid roles in TV series and movies. Her talents were impossible to ignore, having incredible range and displaying amazing versatility with each new role. She is the kind of actor who seems to improve any project she is a part of and will always give a compelling performance. Even though she's been around for so long, there's still so much more to know about Julianne Moore. Early life. She was born on December 3, 1960 at the Fort Bragg Army installation in North Carolina. Her mother, Ann Love, was a psychologist and social worker, while her father, Peter Moore Smith, was a paratrooper in the U.S. Army during the Vietnam War. He later became a colonel and then a military judge. The oldest of 3 children, Moore spent the majority of her childhood moving from city to city because of her father's career. She lived in 18 different places from the time she was a little girl until she was 18, attended 9 different schools, and even lived abroad for 2 years in Germany. Instead of seeing it as a negative thing, Moore has said that her childhood helped her be a better actress because she gained so many different experiences. She was on soap opera. Before she started making feature films and winning Oscars, she was a soap opera star who appeared regularly on As the World Turns. This role even earned her a Daytime Emmy Award. She doesn't like to rehearse. There's no debating that Julianne Moore is a successful actress because she's got the awards to prove it. She's got 1 Oscar award, 2 Emmy Awards, and 2 Golden Globe Awards, among others. But fans might be surprised to learn she doesn't like to rehearse. When preparing for a role, she'll memorize her lines, but she doesn't like to act it out. In an interview with The New Yorker, she said, "I really know my lines. I really think about what I'm gonna do. Sometimes people think that means I've already played the part in my head. That's not true. I know the parameters. Then, when the camera goes on, I'm ready to have an experience. I don't want it to happen in my living room. I want it to happen on camera." She has never seen her movies. Moore has been nominated for and won multiple awards for many of her films, but that doesn't mean she wants to see them. Even something like Still Alice, which was critically acclaimed, she probably never even saw. She said in an interview with Britain's Daily Express, "I haven't seen any of my own movies. I can't sit there for a premiere or anything. I like being in the movie more than I like watching them. That's my big thrill, rather than seeing the finished product." Given all of the prep work and time on set that making a movie takes, it makes sense that she'd just want to get onto the next project. She was fired from Can You Ever Forgive Me? Sometimes the actor and the director have different ideas in regards to which direction they want to take the movie in. As was the case with Moore and Can You Ever Forgive Me director, Nicole Holofcener. The role of Lee Israel was first given to Moore. In a TV appearance quoted in Marie Claire, Moore explained, "I didn't leave that movie, I was fired. Nicole fired me." In interviews, other cast members noted that Moore wanted to look more like the real-life Israel and wear a fat suit and fake nose, but director Nicole Holofcener nixed the idea, and Moore with it. Melissa McCarthy ended up with an Oscar nod for the role of writer Lee Israel. She never wanted to be famous. She was clever and studious in the school and wanted to become a doctor. She had never thought that she will make a career in acting. It was her English teacher who encouraged her to take up acting as a career. But she never wanted to be famous. "All I wanted was to be a regional theater actor, to be in a company. I thought it would be a great life. I don't think I understood how difficult it would be." She's an author. Aside from acting, Moore has also tried her hands at writing. She's written 7 books. Her first children's book Freckleface Strawberry was published in 2007. It's now a best-selling series about a little red-headed girl who has freckles and must learn how to be comfortable in her own skin. The name comes from a childhood nickname. "I started writing the first one when my son was 7. What I wanted to say was, we all have issues with the way we look. I mean, I'd still rather not have freckles, but as you get older other things become more important. But although I've loved doing the books, I'm not about to give up acting, they're more of a side project for me." This book series has been created into an app and a musical. She also published the book, My Mom is a Foreigner, but Not to Me, inspired by her Scottish mother. She's a late bloomer. She didn't learn how to swim until she was 26 years old and didn't learn to drive until she was 27. She also didn't appear in her first feature film until she was 30 and waited until she was 37 to start a family. When asked why she decided at the age of 26 to finally learn how to swim in an interview with Redbook, she said, "Well, because I couldn't, and I didn't want to drown. My father was in the army, so when other kids swam during the summer, we were always moving. I would take lessons in places and then not really swim for the rest of the year. As a teenager, I could kind of float, but not well enough that I wasn't terrified of going into the pool. But then, at 26, I was just like, that's it. I didn't want to be afraid. And it was the same thing with driving. I moved to Europe as a teenager, then to Boston, then to New York." She's against plastic surgery. She is against a plastic surgery and body enhancements. She firmly believes in natural beauty and an acceptance of aging. She told Allure, "I hate to condemn people for doing it, but I don't believe it makes people look better. When you look at somebody who's had their face altered in some way, it just looks weird." She's a clean freak. According to Moore's brother, Peter Smith, she is absolutely neurotic about cleaning. In her defense, Moore said it gives her clarity. "If I'm trying to think, and I have all this stuff in front of me, visually, it's confusing to me. I can't stand it. I can't bear it. If something doesn't look right, it makes me uncomfortable." In a separate interview with The Hollywood Reporter, she commented on it again and admitted she has a touch of obsessive compulsiveness. "I probably have a touch of it. I like things clean. I can't think unless things are in a certain kind of order. I have to finish stuff. I need to get things done. I can't relax until I've done the work I know I need to do."